if I get this role, I'm not getting it at the cost of somebody else. मैं किसी और का role नहीं ले रहा हूँ. मेरे लिए जो role लिखा गया है वो मैं कर रहा हूँ.
You're comparing shows from US, Spain, China, wherever in the world. You see the best of content on your phone in one while taking a crap in somewhere in Punjab in a khet.
Jaaved sir has never stopped from himself from making a joke since he was born. So whether you capture it on camera or not is up to the writer. Yeah, that's their lack of ideas.
Koimoi.com.
I was told that you have to make this interview fun. हम fun segments करेंगे. And I was like, wait. So okay. So I was like, we have Jaaved sir in the room and मेरी औकात की मैं comedy करूँ. I was like, wait.
कि बहुत औकात है आप करिए बिल्कुल करिए मैं चाहूँगा.
But sir, your USP comedy. It's been a very long time that we have seen it. Tell me what's stopping you from doing it.
Producers, directors, or I don't stop myself. Nobody stops me from doing it. जब मुझे आता है कुछ.
Jaaved sir has never stopped from himself from making a joke since he was born. So whether you capture it on camera or not is up to the writer. Yeah, that's their lack of ideas. He's got koot ke ideas for jokes and about roles, and he's observed so many people. And I didn't grow up watching him. I'm still growing up watching him. But I learned so many things from him. So when I first joined this cast, and this whole cast, if you see, is like Escape Live. All the individual parts are amazing. And the sum of all these parts is something else.
Okay.
So, so I was lucky that in my segment and my narrative of the show, which is the person who's seeing all of this happen, he's a big part of that segment. And I got to, work with him. And I can tell you that it was a eye-opening experience. Because there are things that Jaaved sir can do even in his sleep that I can't do after 1 week of preparation. And that's not just experience. That's also just craft. He's a craftsman. So
he is, he definitely.
He's a craftsman. So
yes.
you tell him to speak, and the start of the sentence and the end of the sentence will all have a structure, because he comes from the time when airtime was precious.
Yes.
Where for 1 second of radio, 1 second of television, unless you were spectacular, you won't get that 1 second. Today, anybody takes a phone, they get their 1 second. So that's the main difference between then and now.
Also film.
And I told somebody yesterday, when I used to shoot my first few films, I was an assistant director before. Then उस टाइम 12,000 रुपए का फिल्म कैन आता था, 4 मिनट का रील. So then I became an actor. Every time I did a shot, I would hear the camera rolling. So in my head, as an assistant director, as a production manager, मेरा 12,000 दौड़ रहे. So as an actor, I will try to finish everything really fast. Today you leave a camera on, it will run on a memory card for 1 hour.
नहीं आप 25 टेक लो
आप घर जाके रोटी खा के वापस आके अपना close-up continue कर सकते हो. So the whole system is changing now. So for us, in the talent pool that we worked with, the way that Siddharth Tiwari has worked with us, each and every one of us has created an alter ego based on हमने जो जिंदगी देखी, हमने जिंदगी जी है, and Siddharth ने जो लिखा है, ये सब कुल मिला के. So Ravi Gupta is a very unique CEO of a tech, a $1 billion firm. Fetish Girl I have not seen before in our screens. I have not seen this character this boy has played.
Yes.
This guy, though, we'll talk after the show. There's so much to talk about what he has done. So it's so hugely, for me as an audience member, it's very exciting to watch so much writing, so much honesty, so much craft, and obviously such a big budget and such a big scale. So we are looking forward to it as much as lovers of craft and content, as much as being part of the content itself.
That's so true. But you guys, tell me, finding good work right now, you're with the OTT business, with the films, has it become easier? What's happening there? Good work I'm talking about. There's work, right? But the good work out of it.
Yeah, I think good work, there's lots of, because there's a huge requirement or demand for content.
Yes.
And in that, what's really good is writers, directors, creators. They're getting opportunities to expand, push the envelope. OTT has given that, because we've cut off from the film where it's distribution-oriented, exhibitor-oriented. Now it's straight away, it's a platform, it's valuation. The whole business has changed. So you can push the envelope and come up with different things. So I think it's a great time for creative people, for actors included, and there's a demand. So I think there's so much more work for actors, good actors, and there's so much better offers coming in. I think it's a very good time for actors. I mean, correct me if you're wrong.
No, and I believe there's lots of parallels between the film industry and social media, or even television and social media, or even conventional media and social media. For me, it's about, like she said, what you're content with doing. So I personally think if I'm a good actor, I will get the work that my craft demands. Okay? If I get this role, I'm not getting it at the cost of somebody else. मैं किसी और का role नहीं ले रहा हूँ. मेरे लिए जो role लिखा गया है वो मैं कर रहा हूँ. So as good actors, OTT is a very promising step forward because it is easier for good work to find you. You know, so if it's written a certain way, then they come and find you. That's the biggest thing that I feel has happened because of the OTT boom. And I believe all of us are also very grateful actors because it's not like we want everybody's roles. We're very happy we got this role also and we got to perform it the way it was written and the way it was planned. Those are the big wins for us as actors. And yes, definitely, it's a great time to be an actor, for sure. Because we don't have to live by the conventional restrictions of इतने ही roles हैं और कोई किसी और का काम ले रहा है. It's not that. सबका काम है, सबका number आएगा, सबका chance.
No, even that demand for a certain kind of a look to be a lead or to be a whatever, now it's driven by scripts and characters.
Fortunately, and he and I have said this in our different stages of our careers where we've said, no, I don't think it's about exercising and six packs. I think it's about acting. I think it's about craft. Because we are trying to be real people. That's the greatest gift for an actor, to be allowed to be a real person. Because then your only benchmark is what I'm doing. Will I get claps or applause? Will I become popular? Will people call me hot? It's not that. It is, will they believe that, हाँ, ऐसा शख्स, ऐसा इंसान है. And that, this process of OTT, because it's much easier to create a character graph in 9 hours than in 2 hours. Clearly.
Yes,
not just for the actor, but also for the director, also for the writer. So the format gives us so much to work with. And I would again bring him into this. What he did just before this and what he did in this show are so diametrically different. And I know the preparation he's done. He came and spoke to a lot of us and he took inputs and we could see there's a young actor who's working on his craft. And she's an incredible actor. Plabita has worked so hard on this role. Jaaved sir and I have not worked very hard because the roles have not been... because we have channeled certain things, motivation, mental motivation, all that. But physically what these guys have done is incredible. It's incredible. And how much... And it's not like you'll do it in 30 days of shooting. You're doing it across 2 years.
Yes.
So for a lot of us, you see these big budget VFX films, you'll always wonder, they're shooting with dragons, they're shooting like this. Imagine how it was on set. On set, it will be a green screen and it's just one person doing it. So for us, it's 2.5 years of, I'm working on my character. And then you see a trailer, I'm like, whoa. And then you're going to see the show, it's like, whoa. Then it becomes a universe unto itself. So that's the feeling we all have right now.
That's amazing. 3 of you, if you want to add something.
I forgot the question. मैं आपको सुनते रह गया.
I think it's an important and it's a great time to be an actor, even a creator, content creator or a writer and also audience. क्योंकि एक जो मेन्यू होता है ना तो पहले आप सिर्फ यहाँ से ऑर्डर कर सकते थे. अब पूरी दुनिया खुल चुकी है एंड मतलब मुश्किल होता है सोचना कि आज हम क्या देखेंगे. Because there is so much good work and what is inspiring and motivating is that the bar is being raised. I think that is very exciting. And with
what she's saying is it's now a buffet.
Yes,
but it's also possible that everybody keeps going back to the same item on the buffet. It could be a batata vada, for example. सब लोग वहीं पे खड़े वही बार-बार वही मांग के खा रहे हैं. So it's more
correct. And it's so important what you choose in that buffet. Because आपके palate के हिसाब से आप कर सकते हो. आप कुछ नई चीज़ भी try कर सकते हो. नहीं पसंद आई तो आप वो pause करके छोड़ भी सकते हो. तो and Escaype is everything. Like आपको रुलाएगा भी, हंसाएगा भी, आप relate भी कर पाओगे. Yeah, I think I'm too excited about 20th May.
You should be.
See, it's not, this show, it's not just a creative delight, it's also a production delight. It's like scale, you see it, it's executed amazingly well. So because like she said, today the whole world is your stage. Everybody is accessing everybody. So the bar is raised, like she's saying, because you're comparing shows from US, Spain, China, wherever in the world. You see the best of content on your phone while taking a crap in somewhere in Punjab, in a kit, and you're looking at content from around the world, man. And you are saying, man, hamare yahan aisa. So today you have to raise your bar and push the envelope and say, so I think we, from Indian perspective, the content which we are creating is now coming as on par with what you say international standards.
Yes.
In spite of not necessarily having that kind of budget.
Yes, that's true.